My sister texted me at 3 a.m. Mom emptied Emma's college fund. All $240,000 gone. She bought Tyler a house. I replied calmly, "Tell Tyler congratulations on his new mortgage payments," blocked them both, and went back to sleep. The next morning, a call from my bank's fraud department revealed something that made my blood run cold. Let me get straight to it because this story is absolutely insane. I'm Rebecca Walsh, 41, a pharmaceutical sales rep living in Minneapolis. I'm a single mom to Emma, who's 17 and about to start college. For 18 years, I've been saving every extra dollar in a college fund for her future. My younger brother Tyler is 28, still lives with our mom, and has never held a job longer than 6 months. My mother, Linda Walsh, is 64, retired, and has spent my entire life making it clear that Tyler is her favorite child and I'm just the responsible one who should take care of everyone else. The second Emma was born, my mother started hinting that family helps family and that successful children have an obligation to support their siblings. I ignored it for years. But 3 days ago, I checked Emma's college fund account and found the balance was zero. $240,000, 18 years of sacrifice, completely gone. And what happened next exposed a scheme so calculated it involved forged documents, identity theft, and a mother who looked me in the eye and laughed about stealing her granddaughter's future. If you've ever had a parent steal from you while claiming they deserved it more, drop your story in the comments. I read every single one. Where are you watching from? Let me know your city. Now, let's get into what really happened. I'm 41 now, living in a modest 2-bedroom apartment in South Minneapolis that I've rented for 12 years because every extra dollar went into Emma's education fund. My daughter Emma is 17, a straight-A student who just got accepted to Northwestern University with partial scholarship. My younger brother Tyler Walsh is 28, never finished community college, works sporadically as a bartender when he feels like it, and lives in my mother's basement, rent-free. My mother, Linda, has always been crystal clear about the family hierarchy. Tyler was the miracle baby, born when she was 36 after years of fertility struggles. I was the accident at 23 that derailed her party years. She's never let me forget it. Tyler needs more support, she'd say constantly. He's sensitive, creative. Not everyone is a boring overachiever like you, Rebecca. When Emma was born, I was 24, single. The father disappeared immediately. My mother's first comment was, "Well, I hope you don't expect me to babysit. I raise my kids. Tyler needs me more than your baby does." I never asked her for help, not once. I worked full-time, took night classes to finish my degree, and started the college fund when Emma was 6 months old. $200 a month at first, then $500, then $1,000 as my career grew, every bonus, every tax refund. Every dollar I could squeeze from my budget went into that account. I drove a 15-year-old Honda, bought clothes at thrift stores, never took vacations, lived in the cheapest apartment I could find. Also, Emma wouldn't graduate with $200,000 in student debt like I did. My mother knew about the fund. I'd mentioned it over the years, proud of hitting milestones. $50,000 saved, then $100,000, then $150,000. "That's nice," she'd say dismissively. "Must be easy when you only have yourself to worry about. I have Tyler to think about. He has dreams too, you know." Tyler's dreams changed weekly. Music producer, app developer, YouTube influencer, life coach. None of them lasted longer than a few months before he'd quit and move on to the next thing. But my mother funded every scheme, bought him recording equipment, a new laptop, a camera setup, paid for courses and certifications he never finished. He just needs to find his passion, she'd insist. Meanwhile, Emma worked 2 part-time jobs through high school, babysat, tutored, saved every penny, applied for every scholarship, did everything right. When she got her Northwestern acceptance letter 2 months ago, I cried. My baby was going to one of the best universities in the country. "How are you paying for it?" my mother asked when I told her. "The college fund, plus her scholarships, plus some loans, but manageable." "Must be nice to have money saved," she said. "Tyler's been looking at houses, can't afford anything in this market. It's not fair that some people get everything while others struggle." I didn't respond. I'd learned years ago that engaging with her bitterness was pointless. 3 days ago, I logged into the college fund account to transfer money for Emma's first semester deposit. Balance. $0. I stared at the screen, not understanding. There had been $240,000 in that account 2 weeks ago when I'd checked. I refreshed. Still zero. I called the bank immediately. They were closed. It was 9 p.m. on a Saturday. I couldn't sleep. Paced my apartment. Checked the account on my phone every 10 minutes. At 3:17 a.m., my phone buzzed. Text from my sister. Wait, I need to back up. I have a half-sister, Jade, from my dad's second marriage. She's 32, lives in Chicago, and we're close despite the complicated family dynamics. She's also close with Tyler because they're closer in age. Her text, Rebecca, call me. It's about Tyler and your mom. I called immediately. What's going on? I'm at Tyler's housewarming party. He just bought a house in St. Paul, cash, $240,000. He's been bragging all night that mom helped him secure his future and that family comes through when it matters. My stomach dropped. What did you say? Tyler bought a house, cash. Your mom gave him the money. Rebecca, how much was in Emma's college fund? $240,000. Silence. Then, oh my God. Are you sure? Are you sure he paid cash? He's showing everyone the deed, keeps saying he owns it free and clear, and that some family members understand sacrifice. I couldn't breathe. I'll call you back. I hung up and immediately texted my mother. Did you take Emma's college fund? 3 dots appeared, disappeared, appeared again. Finally. I helped Tyler buy a house. He's family. He deserves stability. That was Emma's money for her education. You can take out loans. Tyler needed this now. He's 28 and has nothing. Emma has her whole life ahead of her. You stole from your granddaughter. I didn't steal anything. I'm on that account. I helped you set it up, remember? Joint account. My name is on it. I had every legal right. I felt like I'd been punched. She was right. When I'd opened the account 18 years ago, I was 23, broke, and scared. My mother had offered to be the joint account holder. In case something happens to you, someone needs access for Emma. I'd never removed her name. Never thought I needed to. It was my money, my savings. Every single deposit was from my paycheck, but legally she had full access. How could you do this? I typed. Her response. Tyler is my son. Emma is just your daughter. I did what any mother would do. I helped my child. You've always had more than him, more opportunities, better job. This evens things out. You should be thanking me for teaching Emma about family sacrifice. I stared at that message for a full minute. Then I blocked her number, blocked Tyler's number, and at 4 a.m., I texted Jade. Tell Tyler congratulations on his new mortgage payments. Then I turned off my phone and went back to sleep. I woke up at 8:30 to my landline ringing, the bank's fraud department. Ms. Walsh, this is Sandra Chen from First National Bank. We're calling about suspicious activity on your joint savings account ending in 4782. I know. My mother withdrew everything and gave it to my brother. Actually, that's why I'm calling. The withdrawal was flagged because it exceeded the joint account holder's authorized limit. Your mother submitted a power of attorney document claiming you were incapacitated and giving her full authority to liquidate the account. I sat up. I never signed a power of attorney. Can you come to the bank this morning? We need to verify your identity and review the documents. This may be fraud. I was at the bank by 10 a.m. Sandra showed me the paperwork, a notarized power of attorney document dated 3 weeks ago, stating I was medically incapacitated and unable to manage financial affairs, and granting my mother, Linda Walsh, full authority over all my accounts. My signature was on it, notary stamp. Everything looked official, except I'd never signed it. This is forged, I said. Sandra nodded. We suspected. Your mother came in person with this document and withdrew the full balance, $240,000, via cashier's check made out to Tyler Walsh. She claimed it was for your medical expenses. My medical expenses? Yes. She said you were hospitalized and needed the funds urgently. Our teller, unfortunately, didn't verify with you directly because the POA looked legitimate. We're reviewing our procedures. What happens now? You file a police report for identity theft and fraud. We freeze any remaining joint accounts, and we'll cooperate fully with law enforcement. If the POA is forged, your mother committed multiple felonies. I filed the police report that afternoon. Detective Maria Torres took my statement. This is pretty clear-cut identity theft and wire fraud, she said. The forged POA document alone is a felony. Using it to steal $240,000 makes it grand theft. We'll get a warrant for the documents and interview your mother. What about getting the money back? That's complicated. If your brother purchased a house with the money, it's now tied up in real estate. You'll need to file a civil suit. but criminally, we can pursue your mother for the theft. I left the police station and drove straight to a lawyer's office. Patricia Morrison, the same lawyer who'd handled 2 other fraud cases I'd read about online. She reviewed everything in 30 minutes. Your mother forged a power of attorney to steal your daughter's college fund and give it to your brother. That's identity theft, fraud, and theft by deception. Criminally, she's facing serious charges. Civilly, you can sue both her and Tyler. Tyler, too? He accepted $240,000 knowing it came from your account. Even if he didn't know about the forged POA, he participated in the scheme. The house he bought is essentially purchased with stolen funds. We can put a lien on it. How long will this take? Criminal case, maybe 6 months. Civil case to recover the money could be a year or more. But with this evidence, I'm confident we'll win. Do it. The police executed a search warrant on my mother's house Wednesday morning. They found the notary stamp, purchased online for $30. Found practice sheets where she'd traced my signature dozens of times. Found text messages between her and Tyler. Linda to Tyler 3 weeks ago. I found a way to get you the house money. Rebecca has $240K just sitting there while my son struggles. That's not right. Tyler. Are you sure? Won't she freak out? Linda. She'll get over it. You're my priority. She's always had everything handed to her. Time for you to get yours. Tyler. What if she calls the cops? Linda. She won't. She's too weak. Always has been. And even if she does, by the time anyone figures it out, you'll own the house. They can't take it from you. They were wrong. My mother was arrested Thursday afternoon, charged with identity theft, forgery, wire fraud, and grand theft. Bail set at $50,000. She couldn't make it, sat in jail for 3 days before Tyler used his new homeowner status to secure a bail bond. Tyler was arrested Friday, charged as an accessory to fraud and receiving stolen property. His bail, $30,000. My mother put up her house as collateral. The civil suit was filed Monday. Rebecca Walsh versus Linda Walsh and Tyler Walsh. Amount sought, $240,000 plus interest, plus punitive damages, plus legal fees. We requested an immediate lien on Tyler's new house. Judge granted it that afternoon. Tyler couldn't sell or refinance without paying me first. And then the messages started. My mother, from a friend's phone since I'd blocked hers. You're sending your own mother to prison over money? What kind of daughter does that? Tyler, from a different number. You're really going to take my house? The first thing I've ever owned? You're so selfish. My mother's friends, my aunts, random cousins I hadn't spoken to in years. Family doesn't do this to family. Your mother gave you life. You owe her everything. Poor Linda, in jail because her ungrateful daughter won't share. I responded to none of them, but Jade, my half-sister, who'd tipped me off, responded on my behalf with a Facebook post that went viral. To everyone defending Linda Walsh, she forged her daughter's signature, stole $240,000 saved for her granddaughter's education, and gave it to her adult son to buy a house. That's not helping family. That's felony theft. Rebecca owes her mother nothing. Linda stole from a 17-year-old girl's future. Stop defending theft. The post got 12,000 shares in 48 hours. Suddenly, the narrative shifted. People started asking questions. How could a grandmother steal from her own granddaughter? Why wasn't Tyler working? Why did Linda think she deserved money her daughter saved? My mother's friends went quiet. The trial took 8 months. My mother's defense was predictable. I was on the account. I had legal access. Rebecca always had more money than Tyler. I was just evening things out. That's what mothers do. We make sure all our children are taken care of. The prosecutor destroyed that argument. You forged a power of attorney document. You lied to the bank about your daughter being incapacitated. You stole money you had no right to take. That's not evening things out. That's theft. The forged signature evidence was overwhelming. The text messages showed premeditation. The notary stamp showed planning. The jury deliberated for 3 hours. Guilty on all counts. Sentencing, 4 years in state prison. Full restitution of $240,000 plus interest, permanent restraining order preventing her from contacting me or Emma. Tyler pleaded guilty to avoid trial. He got 2 years probation, community service, and was ordered to surrender the house. The house was sold at auction. After the mortgage and liens, I recovered $198,000 of the $240,000. The remaining $42,000 would come from my mother's pension. garnished for the next 10 years at $400 a month. I wouldn't see it all back before Emma graduated, but I'd get most of it. It's been 14 months since that 3 a.m. text from Jade. Emma is 18 now, started at Northwestern last fall. We took out $60,000 in loans to cover what I didn't recover immediately, but it's manageable. She's thriving. Dean's List, pre-med track, everything I'd hoped for her. My mother is in Shakopee Women's Prison, 18 months into her 4-year sentence. I haven't visited, haven't written, haven't spoken to her. She sends letters through Jade. I don't read them. Jade summarizes. She wants forgiveness, says she was trying to help Tyler, says you're destroying the family. I'm not destroying anything. She did that when she forged my signature and stole from her granddaughter. Tyler lost the house, obviously. Moved back into my mother's house, which is now in foreclosure because she can't pay the mortgage from prison and he can't hold a job. Last I heard, he's bartending again and living off her pension until the garnishment takes it all. Jade and I are closer than ever. She testified at the trial. Cut off our mother completely. What she did was unforgivable, Jade said. I don't care that she's my stepmother. She's a thief. I started therapy 6 months ago, working through the betrayal, the realization that my mother valued my brother so much more than me that she was willing to steal my daughter's future. You didn't deserve this, my therapist says every session. None of it. I'm starting to believe her. Last week, Emma called from her dorm. Mom, I got into the research program, full funding for the summer. That's amazing. I know. And Mom, thank you for everything, for saving all those years, for fighting to get it back, for never giving up on me. I cried. Always, baby, always. I know Grandma stole the money. I know what she did. And I know you went to war to get it back for me. That's real love, Mom. Not what she did to Tyler. What you did for me, that's what a parent is supposed to do. I'm 41, single, still living in a modest apartment, still driving the same 15-year-old Honda. But my daughter is getting the education I saved for. My mother is in prison where she belongs. And Tyler's learning that houses bought with stolen money don't stay yours. I didn't get everything back, but I got justice. And I got Emma's future secured, even if I had to fight my own mother in court to do it. Some people say I should forgive her. That family is family. That prison is too harsh. I say she forged my signature, stole from her granddaughter, and laughed about it. She's exactly where she should be. If this story resonated with you, drop a comment about where you're watching from. And if you've ever had a parent steal from you and claim they deserved it, you're not alone. Subscribe for more stories, because sometimes the people who gave you life think they own your future too. And sometimes the only way to protect your children is to put your parents in prison.